Welcome to Lights On Podcast. If you like what you hear, and if you're feeling generous, please rate us 5-star and share us with others. I'm your host, Mitra, Manesh. I'm the founder of INNERMAP, a new mindful storytelling and coaching app. I teach at UCLA's Mindful Awareness Research Center, and for the past 35 years, I've been coaching my brilliant clients on 4 continents to live, love, and lead more mindfully, peacefully, and joyfully at home and at work. You can find out more about my work by visiting mitramanesh.com. But right now, I'm grateful for your presence and your mindful journey. This week's episode is about oneness and sameness and diversity. It's about connection and disconnection. It was an interesting class, and a participant asked me a question about how do we recover from this pandemic. And of course, she was and I was referring to the energetic aspect of recovery because none of us were medical professionals, so I don't know how to recover from that physically and medically, but I know that energetically there are ways to recover from any hardship and from any collective pandemic. Our really true pandemic is the pandemic of separation. And we sometimes mix that up. We think that, we have to be exactly the same in order to be connected. And people say that, but Mitra, we are so different. And I'm saying, great, fantastic. That was the design. That was the original design. We were supposed to be different, but we weren't supposed to be disconnected. Sameness is not same, and it's not a problem as oneness. So we can be one, but we can be very different. In fact, maybe we were supposed to be different and still one in essence. So let's take a listen and hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, to reflect on what you're saying, the news is doing the job to make sure we keep watching the news, basically.
Sometimes, yes.
And the second thing is, I really relate to what you're saying, that this is kind of maybe in a sort wake up to the world. It's like all of a sudden the world is stage 4 cancer, terminally. What will recovery will look like, or what will be the implication, as you're saying, of connectivity?
What is my dream, I can tell you? My dream would be that we are all awakened because we are all sleepwalking. We are sleepwalking and we call it living. We are in denial of our own emotions. We are projecting most of the time, and we see each other as enemies. Once we wake up, we see the oneness of all of us. Oneness doesn't mean sameness, by the way. It doesn't mean that we are the same. We actually need to be different in order to be part of the same, function, same body. So my feet don't look like my hands, right? But they need to cooperate. My hands can't do this, but my feet is doing that. Otherwise, there will be chaos in my body. That's what disease is. It happens when the cells of the body, instead of cooperating, they go against each other. So the very thing that it's supposed to feed me and protect me is attacking me internally. That's exactly what we're doing. We're always pointing finger to say, it's your fault, and it's your fault, and it's your fault, and it's your fault. And we do it intimately in relationships. Then we do it with our family members. Then we do it with nations. Then we do it geographically. There are so many. There was a beautiful training I used to do so many years ago. It was called X's and O's. That it showed at any given day how we become a minority and majority. So here we are minority. I go to another meeting, I'm the only one who meditates, I'm the majority. And then women have lunch together. Then there's so many ways to feel one and feel not one. But the fact is, these are all illusionary separation that we have made in our mind for survival, which is very valid. I do want to survive. However, the question is, when do I tell my mind, thank you, you've done well, I don't need to survive? Staying in the state of constant survival has stopped us from achieving thrival. And I know such a word doesn't exist. I made it up. Thrival only happens when survival stops. They cannot coexist. I can stop surviving and then I'll go into connection because they are contrary to each other. Survival means don't come near me and just be careful. And thrival means connection. What we're missing, the true dis-ease of our time is disconnection. Disconnection with self, disconnection with each other, and disconnection collectively. That is the true disease of our time. And all of these things are hinting, sometimes harshly, I accept. You've been in Italy, so I'm sure you know how harsh. It's harsh, but it is the hint. It's like, when a mother wants to wake up a child. First I say get up, it's 7 o'clock, right? And then I say, hey, 7:15, get up. Then I pour water on you and I say, get up, you've got school, right? That's what the universe is doing to us. Get up, wake up. You can't be in separation mode all the time. You can't make everybody enemy. There are no enemy except within. Here's where my enemy is actually here, right on the top of my head, where I rented it for free. That's where my enemy resides. I need to get rid of this tenant who's living here for free, and I need to take charge of it. That is our true dis-ease, lack of ease of our time. Thank you.
Hope this episode answered the question or two for you, or provoked and inspired questions in you. I'm so grateful you showed up and listened up. Until the next time, be well and stay curious.